Rolling Stone magazine recently put out a list of the greatest 250 players of all time. Super crazy. I mean, 250 slots. It's like the Mortal Kombat Armageddon roster. I mean, everyone is there. No one should be gone, unseen. Every legend should be named. Every modern hero, every classic that we love. All of it. It should be grand and dandy, and everyone can't wait to hear. Yet upon reading, you're met with a very disappointing, big mess of a list that truly shows that Rolling Stone does not really know anything about guitar, its scene, and the true players that make it what it is. It's just not good. Rolling Stone magazine is a very popular music magazine. For players like us, it's not the definitive magazine. It's not Guitar World or Guitar Player, Bass Player, newspaper with the drummer on it. It's there. It gives good interviews on occasion with musicians that we like, but for the most part, it's not the biggest thing for us. But hearing a thing like, hey, 250 players about to be selected and put on a list for the best of all time, it's gonna really pique some interest, especially with everyone who wants to see where their personal heroes will be placed and where their heroes' heroes will be placed, because ultimately it's gonna have an influence on them too, and it's just gonna be a big line of inspiration and greatness. So let's see it. But really, pretty much every reader that went through this list just realized, wow, it's not that good. It makes no sense. It seems like Rolling Stone was just handed a radio and they were told, write down every guitar player you hear. And nothing more. They didn't do any research at all. Even modern day guitar, where the heroes and biggest sounds are so identifiable, from guitarists like Ichika Nito, Scotty LePage, Tim Henson. Like, I say those names, and so many people know them. Even if they don't like them, they've seen these larger-than-life figures for their huge sound and their playing, which is super technical, super cool, super transformative in the entire genre. Yet, Rolling Stone just kind of threw that out. I didn't understand why they would do that, especially when on social media the post would have a picture with Yvette Young on the cover, which was pretty cool to see, honestly. It showed that, hey, maybe they actually dabbled into some research and really saw, like, what was going on. No, not really. This really isn't a list based off skill. If you can read this based on a popularity contest, you might have had fun reading it. But if you're really, really serious about this, and you're so dedicated to see, wow, this is going to be the greatest list of all time, I'm sorry to tell you, my friend, it's really not. And ultimately, we have to accept that we can't really take this too serious, and all we can do is really point and laugh at the fact that Rolling Stone just kind of made a big goof with this. Ultimately, I really wonder, how is guitar going to be seen in a couple years? How are guitarists going to be seen? How are the legends that have brought this genre up going to be compared to the newcomers that are making it even bigger than it was back then? You see, guitar is quite the interesting subject, in that it seems to kind of go up and down in popularity, but with social media and apps like TikTok and Instagram and crazy players coming out every day, it's on a pretty big rise, and I'm glad that it is. It inspires so many people to play, it inspires so many people to practice more, and really push the limits for what guitar can do. Every day the guitar sounds less and less like a guitar, but it's still just a dude who sat in his room and practiced and practiced and practiced and did a lot. And that's something that should be recognized, that should be put on lists as groundbreaking and amazing and truly just the best thing that can come out of this. But instead, we get Tom Morello. But, of course, guitar from the 80s and now, it's two different things. The 80s had so many virtuosic players. I mean, Jason Becker at 17 years old is better than you'll ever be. But nowadays, we kind of see that thing even still today, 8-year-old kids posting videos just shredding. And it's really cool to see. And it shows that the guitar scene is still very much alive and really more popular than it ever has been. And so, I have a pretty hopeful outlook on the future for guitar. Well, let's hope that Rolling Stone can use their eyes and kind of see these players and realize that, hey, guitar's pretty cool. We should actually put effort in lists. Maybe. Anyways, if you want to see me talk more about different guitar topics, let me know, because I think this is kind of fun. If you have any ideas, If you have any thoughts about this list, leave them down below, because it's quite the controversial one, so let me know. And Rolling Stone, please don't ever do this again. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.